Hello everyone. Back again to another Tales of Berseria gameplay. Yeah, from the last episode I think we are nearing at the end, huh? I mean, from the looks of it. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah, maybe around 2 or 3 more episodes, I guess. Yeah, let's continue.
What's that sound?
It's Kurogane.
He must be forging another sword.
He certainly is. The old fellow's forging himself into a blade.
He's turning himself into a sword?
What?
He can do that? Is that possible?
Who knows? Either way, it's what he decided to do. We had one last drink together.
You'd go that far to defeat Shigure and Stormhowl.
I would. I'll turn a friend into a sword to kill my own brother. I'm a jerk.
I'm in no position to judge.
I think you are. Whatever you may look like, you're human. You hate because you love, and feel as much hurt as you do anger. That's human. Kurogane is with me. He agreed to it. What our blacksmith friend feels towards Stormhowl is more than resentment. It's admiration, too.
That's why he wanted to do it. He wanted to put everything he had into one final clash.
Shigure's the same. He has that very human strength to take the good along with the bad and just keep pushing ahead. A strength that I, as a demon, can never match.
Brooding doesn't suit you, Rokuro. You wanted to be a swordsman greater than any other. That's why you fought and bled to perfect your skills. That's the sort of man you are.
Yep, that's who I am.
I like that part of you, Rokuro.
Me too. Thanks.
Is the sword going to be able to talk something? Since since it's made from Kurogane.
Lord of Calamity, your schemes are your own business. But I won't stand by if Kamawana's fate is involved.
It's a bit late for that. If you mean to stop me, you'll have to strike me down first.
You asked for it.
Achoo! Ugh.
I found an inn with a nice big hot spring. Warm yourself up before you catch cold.
What a darling you are! I'll take you up on that. Gotta conserve my strength.
Good idea. Fee, want to join me?
What? No way!
No need to hold back on my account. The bath at the inn should be huge.
That's not the problem! Achoo!
See? Hurry up and get in.
Why do you do this to me? I'll bathe alone, thank you. You go first.
Fine, fine.
What? What is it? What is it?
What is it?
Just a little errand. Watch these folks for a bit, all right?
Magulus?
New information.
Melchior. Really?
Looks like you got our message.
You plan on awakening the four Empyreans.
Age hasn't dulled your wits, I see.
Surely you know the consequences. You know the chaos you will bring if you take that route.
Oh yeah, so much chaos. Inominat's amplified resonance will return to normal, the Malachim will regain free will. Many exorcists will lose their power to do whatever they do, and the Abbey will lose its means of control.
While the demon threat will remain unchanged.
Not only that, but the elemental balance of this world will be thrown into turmoil for hundreds of years. Earth will shift. Skies will go mad. Seas will swell. Volcanoes will erupt. It'll be quite a show.
All of civilization will regress. The eruption of Mount Kilorus alone will rob humanity of its source of flamestone, and consequently, of gunpowder.
Sounds fun. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure mankind will think of something. Go humans, right?
Just what do you think humans are?
I don't
The
know, you tell
wellspring
me.
of all malevolence. Thus must emotion be quelled, and reason bring order to the world, until the day that humanity can repent and overcome their sins. I get that right?
You did. Inominat was awakened for that very purpose.
We are the instruments of change, hated for our sacrifice. We are the shadow of the shepherd who brings salvation.
Will you not return to our side? You still seem to think of yourself as a maven.
I can think of nothing more boring than your ideal world.
It is a world of purity.
A garden of fake flowers, good for show and nothing else.
It's a world of order built on righteous ideals.
Those ideals are twisted! Can a flower hold beauty if it does not wilt? Can a wolf be satisfied eating grass? The thought makes me rich, as do those who wish for it, and those content to live in shackles! Let the biting bugs go ahead and eat what they want to eat. Let the weeds grow where they want to grow. Some may look down on them and scoff at their foolishness, but their unwavering wills are proof that they're alive. If that's what you call evil, then I will live and die with evil as my mantra!
Then I have no choice but to crush you.
Used to treating people as bugs, aren't you?
We got your back, Magulu.
Wait. Now is not the time. His life belongs to the Lord of Calamity. Melchior Maven, I'll see you at the volcano.
Ooh.
Don't you worry. I'll be sure to be there as you breathe your last.
Very well. It will save me the trouble of having to crush you one by one.
Is Melchior Megillus' father or something? I mean...
You haven't changed at all, Master.
I mean, they both are amazing. I think I can't remember her full name.
What a nice bath. How was the men's side?
Not bad. I feel warmer now.
Your face is all red. In there too long?
No, I feel fine.
You mind? Help me comb my hair.
Can I?
Yes, please. Be careful, okay? I can't contain it.
You know something, Velvet? Your hair is really beautiful. You know, that power that I have. If I could master the silver flame, I might be able to turn you back into a human.
A human, huh? If we ever had a chance to start over, I'd love to cook for you every day. My quiches are much better than anything they sell in the stores.
Okay, then I'll fetch the water and chop the firewood.
All by yourself?
Of course! I'm gonna get a lot taller soon, and I'm gonna get stronger too.
Yes, you will. I know you will.
Great! Then I'll start looking for a way to master...
No. It's too late. I've made too many sacrifices. Too many to ever come back from. I can't.
But Velvet...
Even worse, I haven't stopped. I'm willing to sacrifice others to keep going forward. If we kill Inominat, what will happen to the Therians who are part of him? Will they return to normal?
well...
It's likely that they'll all die. I know it. I dug my own grave. What about Kamoana and Medissa? More importantly, what about Yuffie? You are connected to him. I know I might die if I go through with this, but still I have to do it. Even if it means I have to sacrifice everyone that I know. Even you who saved me. The Lord of Calamity isn't a demon lord. She's just a selfish, horrible girl.
I have something to confess. I don't like being called Fee. I really don't. I think that name's too childish.
Waffy said the same thing to me.
I'm sure that he did. Velvet, you really don't understand boys at all.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Thank you. Waffy said.
That's so sweet.
Is Velvet in there?
Yeah, but now's not the best time.
I'm here.
Dry up. Break time's over. The legates have arrived.
Another scarlet night.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Losing your nerve, Velvet?
I think not.
Don't worry. Leave Shigure to me.
Where's Kurogane?
Here with me. Kurogane and I will cut Shigure down.
And Aizen. Sorry, but Melchior's mine to eat. Got it?
Got it. But at the very least, you're gonna let me watch.
Magilo, You do whatever you want. Go nuts out there.
I'm always nuts.
Pretty much.
Benwick, when you see your chance, take the others back to the Von Eltia and await orders.
Aye, aye.
Luffy said.
Let's go.
Eleanor, keep Laphicet safe, please.
I will. Worry not.
Let's move. We go to kill the Exorcist Legates and engulf this world in the flames of chaos!
Have a good trip. See you soon, Kay. If only I could just use my power to seal Inominat.
Looks like you're raring to go, hey Laphicet? Just don't be too eager to help, okay? You've got a bad habit of trying to play the good guy.
Oh no, I'm not a good guy. I'm a selfish, wicked little boy.
Oh, is that so?
But if you acknowledge your own selfishness, then it's something you've chosen for yourself, right?
Yeah,
Then we have that in common. Now, all that's left is to follow your own creed. Only that.
Besides, I'm a demon. Even if you were the worst of the worst, I'd be like, cool.
thanks, Aizen. Thanks, Rokuro.
Velvet. Don't give up on Laphicet just yet, okay?
So, you were eavesdropping on us at the inn.
Heavens! I never knew a praetor to be so utterly shameless!
All right, I was. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is...
I know. No matter how selfish you are, life's empty without anyone to share it with.
Correct.
She's got a point.
More than anything, I don't want to give up. Not on myself.
All right, Velvet. I think it's time you let us in on your plan for how we escape if and when the volcano erupts.
There is no plan.
Oh, what? Then even if we awaken the Elemental Empyreans, we're still toast!
I'm not going to die.
Well, I'm super happy for you! But what about the rest of us?
I'm sure you'll all make it.
Don't you think you're being a bit blithe?
I doubt there'll be an eruption at all. We'll only be using the volcano's life spring to push souls into the Earth Pulse. I don't think that should have much of an impact on the volcano's activity itself.
Well, if you say so. That's a load off.
Aye. But the ancients also say that when the four Empyreans awaken, there's a great shift in the earth. If they're angry about being roused from their slumber, I don't think a volcanic eruption is something we can rule out.
See? What did I tell you? Really, I'm sure we'll be fine. If the volcano erupts, we'll just deal with it.
Damn it.
You're starting to sound like Velvet.
You look sure of yourself, but I'm still nervous.
It may be best to write up a will. Aizen, do you have a pen and paper?
Yeah, but I'm using them.
That's enough. You already know how this will turn out, right?
Oh, so you figured that out.
It wasn't hard. Besides, it's not like you have anyone to give a will to.
Oof, way to cut to the quick.
Oof.
You'll be facing Shigure soon.
Yeah, not long now. I know this is a weird time to bring this up, Laphicet, but there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
All right, ask away.
I knew you'd say that. So, how was your bath and Mercio?
Huh?
You went in with Velvet, right? Just between us guys. What was it like?
Well, what are you getting at, Rokuro?
Let me in on this too. It'll be our secret.
Not you too, Aizen!
There's nothing to be ashamed of. There are just certain times in life when you need to find your resolve and seize the opportunity.
Seize the opportunity.
We just want to know what your resolve got you.
Right. It's like a test.
Stop it! I didn't go into the bath with her!
Now that's a shame. That might have been your one shot. Once you're all grown up, you won't be able to get away with it.
That's why I didn't do it. I'm tired of Velvet treating me like a little kid.
Bravo!
You passed the test.
Right. You don't need me to watch over you anymore.
Why did you laugh like that?
We're just happy that you're growing up.
I don't understand you two. If you're just gonna pick on me, go away.
We're sorry, but I really needed that. Laughter's good for the soul.
Rokuro, were you feeling tense?
You wouldn't think it, huh? But now I can fight like I always do. I owe you, Laphicet.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Looks like the next test is yours.
Yeah. Laphicet, Aizen. Watch me prove myself.
Rokuro, how do you think Shigure will move against us?
He's not really the imaginative type. He'll be out in the open, waiting for us.
Wow, really? He's really just waiting for us here? Rokuro!
It's okay.
Incredible! The old bastard forged himself into a sword!
Indeed. That blade's the embodiment of Kurogane's centuries of study.
The Kurogane Stormquell. I like it.
Just Kurogane for now. He will be the blade that surpasses both Stormquell and Stormhowl. And when it does, then he will have earned the name Kurogane Stormquell.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Watch out. I wouldn't be surprised if he used an Armatus.
An Armatus? It's not my style to rely on anyone's help.
Ha! Says the big bad exorcist. Look, you'll even ask a tubby kitty for help.
Chubby kitty.
Shut up! I'm totally not!
He isn't. Quite the opposite, actually. Shigure asked me to restrain his power.
Restrain his power? Wait, you don't mean...
She does. It's for my training. At first, I could barely even move my little finger. Morgrim, release my bindings.
Can a human even be this strong?
Kitty Wampus was holding him back?
Kitty Wampus.
With enough will, humans can do anything. This was to be my secret weapon against Artorias. I'm impressed.
Rokuro!
Sorry, but we're pitching in.
Good. I'll take you all at once. Forget about fighting fair. You won't beat me unless you use everything you've got.
I know.
All too well.
Here we go. Shigure.
Alright, let's have some fun. You got it. Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! Punish! Form seven! Form two! Double hit! Form seven! Punish! Double haze! I'll stop you! See this? Double haze! Deception! I don't even need to dodge. It'll be the same every time! Target style! Final judgment!
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
This is where the fight truly begins, Shigure! What do you know? I totally agree. I don't even need to dodge. It'll be the same every time. Target style. Final judgment. Shooting star. Truly impressive.
Oh.
You people are really something, aren't you?
Don't act like you're impressed. I haven't even shown you my true blade.
Your true blade? Well then, no time for me to take a break.
Shigure!
Keep out of this one, Morgrim.
Rogoro, he's still got plenty of power left.
Of course he does. He's Shigure Rangetsu after all.
2 blades, you sure?
Why don't you find out? It's your life on the line.
The same goes for you.
Are we going to have
Three of them. So this is your true blade.
That's right. I developed this technique to defeat you.
Not bad at all. This is my parting gift to Kurogane. Take Stormhowl. One last thing. Please, let this fat cat go.
Shigure?
Shigure, you were ordered to be executed because I
was already planning on leaving. I was sick of living the life of a chained dog. Idiot. Stop worrying about the little things. Rejoice when your blade finds its mark. Seethe when it doesn't. Die when one finds you. That's all there is to it. The way of the sword is a simple one. That's what makes it so much fun.
Yeah, it really is.
That's the vicious face I'm looking for. If only Artorias' stony face could smile like that, he'd be a lot happier.
Yeah. Velvet,
We're good?
we're good. My blade found its mark.
If you want to leave now, Rokuro, I won't stop you.
Don't forget, my purpose here is to repay my debt to you.
Oh, can't a witch get a little downtime?
What's the matter? Why are you crying?
I'm not crying.
Okay.
Okay? Is that all you have to say?
What's wrong? You really are crying.
You and Shigure. You were brothers, but...
Oh, that. It's really nothing to shed tears over.
How can you pretend it's not important? Don't tell me it's because you're a demon.
You went and answered your own question.
So you will say it's because you're a demon.
No, that's not the answer, actually. It's not because I'm a demon. It's because we're swordsmen that I'm not sad.
Huh?
When we fought, when we both really fought, I got this sharp, vivid feeling that pierced straight to my core. When we were both throwing ourselves wholly into the battle, we wanted to keep on fighting forever, like an unquenchable thirst. That's a feeling we only got from each other.
Lord Shigure did seem to be enjoying himself. I feel like I can understand it a little better now. But I'll never comprehend it.
That's for the better. If you did, you'd end up like us.
Probably so.
I wonder when I'll be able to have a match like that again.
You won't have to worry about that.
Hmm?
Just as you worked so hard to defeat Lord Shigure, another swordsman will do the same to defeat you.
You're not wrong. Your positivity reminds me of him. Now I'm suddenly craving a cup of Yozakura Anmitsu.
Yozakura Anmitsu?
Cherry blossom flavored sweet bean paste, black sesame ice cream, and fruit. It was Shigure's favorite.
That's kind of hard to picture, but I'd like to try it.
Let's settle then. When this is all over, I'll take you out for some.
I look forward to that.
Then make sure you come back alive, all right?
You too, Rokuro. Yozakura Anmitsu. I won't forget.
You should get out of here while you still have the chance.
If things get hairy, I'll run. But please, let me stay here a little longer. I owe Shigure for giving me back my free will. And he always did hate to be alone.
I never knew that.
You didn't? Weren't you his brother?
We never had time to think about anything other than our training.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean any insult. He lived and he died according to his own beliefs. That has to be good enough. Humans like that are not so bad.
I suppose we aren't.
You're a funny sort of Moloch, aren't you?
Thanks for the compliment.
Rokuro, you said something to him at the end.
To Shigure?
Yeah. Maybe it's not my place to ask, but...
I don't mind. It was just something that happened long ago. The story about Shigure plotting to overthrow our lord. That was a lie. A lie that I spread.
But why...
I wanted a just cause to strike him down. Storm Howl, Shigure's name, the leadership of the clan. I used to want all of that for myself.
Do you regret it?
Not at all. Besides, Shigure figured it out a long time ago. But really, I don't know what made me think I had the strength to defeat him back then.
He was... truly strong.
Of course he was. He was the head of the Rangetsu family, the strongest warriors in all the land.
Rokuro, does this make you head of the clan now?
No. I'm a demon. And more importantly, all I ever wanted was to beat my brother. That's enough for me.
Take a look at this.
Scout ship departing.
Okay, next up, it's Melchior, right?
It's scorching. No, it's torrid. Wait, no, it's hot! Can you please stop making a fuss? Anyone who can keep their cool inside a volcano needs their head examined.
I can feel the power of the Earth Pulse flowing upward. This is the life spring.
That's odd. Melchior isn't here.
Have you devoured even Shigure, Lord of Calamity? But remember, the only exorcists whose souls are worthy of sacrifice are Shigure, Oscar, Teresa, and me!
He's above us, at the volcano's peak.
With 3 souls, you can only awaken 3 Empyreans. That won't be enough to seal Innominat's power. If you are missing even one, awakening them will cause this volcano to explode, with you inside it. If you seek to awaken all 4 elemental Empyreans, then come. Try and take my soul from me!
What do you think, Magilo?
Trap. Melchior's greatest strength lies in his power over ice. I only wish we could lure him down here.
But we dare not forget. He's an exorcist who spent years plotting to awaken Innominat.
Exactly. He could be capable of anything. It'd be dangerous to assume otherwise.
Maybe this is the wrong time, but Magilo, you're related to Melchior, right?
You'd better believe it's the wrong time. Long ago, I was Magilanica Loom Maven, Melchior's foster daughter, and before I was cast out, his disciple. Magilanica? the lost legate. Huh. So even after 10 years, my name still lives on.
I'm impressed. You must have commanded a lot of respect.
Not in the least. The relationship between Melchior and I was like that between Velvet and Artorias. The debts owed, and the grudges held. Velvet, you don't have to believe me. You may never believe me. But I tell you now, I want to settle my—
I don't much care about the affairs of a witch, now do I? I'm going to the peak to find him. Just doing what I want, like always.
Yep, that's right. And I'm going with you, like always. Piece of cake, it's a cinch. Piece of cinch, it's scorching, it's freezing, it's scorching.
What are you muttering about?
You told me to chill out when I complained about the heat.
Is that still bothering you?
I heat up quickly and cool down slowly. I'm not bothering anyone, so go on, get lost!
That's even more annoying. I mean, come on. If it's both hot and cold, it's not scorzing. It's freeching, clearly.
That doesn't sound like me at all. Wait, that's not even my point! My skin feels like a frozen shell, but somehow my insides are boiling! This is miserable! It should be one or the other. I can't stand this fence-sitting!
Oh? Well, so what about the pineapple and sweet and sour pork?
Gross! A sweet omelet? A crime against nature.
Chocolate-covered raisins?
Whoever thought up dried grapes should be hanged!
Well then, what about peach pie?
I don't see what you're getting at!
What about yourself?
Utterly vile.
Doesn't that make you a fence-sitter?
That's why I'm having you eat that old man and shove him into the life spring.
I hope you learn to like yourself.
Don't try to embarrass me.
We just need one last soul to awaken the elemental Empyreans.
Are you alright, Velvet?
I'll eat Melchior, and our collection will be complete.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about you. You collapsed after the thing with Teresa and Oscar, remember?
Ah, you wonder if I'm fine after eating Shigure. It's not a problem.
But wasn't Shigure a lot more powerful than they were?
But look at me. I'm fine, right? Does it seem like I'm faking it?
No.
I think I'm just used to it. Both my body and mind.
You're not just used to it. You've changed.
Hmm?
Just as I changed after finding my free will, you've gotten stronger through our travels too. You faced down many sorrows and hardships, and overcame them all.
Did I, though?
You did. And that's why
I'll make you a quiche later.
Could you make pudding too?
Sure. But are you just trying to butter me up so I'll cook for you?
Well, I mean... yeah. How did you know?
You really have grown a lot, haven't you? All right, let's go and find me some Melchior to eat.
Yeah!
I'm not sure what Melchior is really capable of. What kind of man is he?
To put it short, he's the Exorcist's shadow.
Their shadow?
They're supposed to be free of malevolence, but they're only human, and so are those who they want to save. But sincerity and conviction alone won't save the world. To remain free of malevolence, they need someone to do their dirty work. A shadow.
I see. And that's Melchior's job.
During all my time at the Abbey, I was never aware of what he was really doing.
So, why hasn't he succumbed to malevolence?
Because his belief in the Exorcists as the saviors of the world is pure and unyielding. It is a mountain of ice that will neither boil, nor melt, nor break. I know the depths of his frozen heart all too well.
Wait, does that mean you...
Yes. Melchior was raising me to be the shadow for the next leader of the Exorcists. Artorius himself. But that was a terrible mistake. I was unable to live up to his expectations.
So if things had gone as he planned, we'd be fighting you instead of Melchior.
I'm glad that didn't have to happen.
True. If Magulu was running the Abbey...
They would be completely unpredictable. That would be fearsome.
Maybe, but doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
So Melchior was my shadow too.
Oh, feeling too sympathetic to fight him?
I wouldn't say that.
There's nothing to be sad about. Removing shadows is part of a shadow's job. Even if I'm a failed shadow, I'm still a witch, and I cast a deeper darkness.
I can see the peak just ahead. If Melchior's anywhere, he's there.
Be careful. That crafty old buzzard is nothing like Shigure. He won't fight us head-on.
Is victory for us really possible? We're facing the legate, Lord Melchior.
I'd give us around 4 to 1 against.
4 to 1? Are our chances that slim?
Almost every trick I or any current exorcist knows can be traced back to him. If I throw out 3 arts at once, he'll pull 6 out of his hat. He knows our capabilities and he's got far more power. 4 to 1 might be generous.
I suppose you're right.
However, we have Velvet, the boy, and Rokuro. Who knows what value they'll add when they run amok? It's impossible to calculate, but if luck goes our way, our chances will rise considerably.
Right. We're challenging the hardest possible foe.
But I'm only talking about a straight-up fight. Knowing Melchior, he'll have some nasty tricks.
No matter how you analyze it, the outlook is grim.
Eisen, you too?
What's wrong with a level-headed look at things? Careful consideration could give us the tool we need to turn the odds in our favor. After all, Magilu, forewarned is forearmed, right?
Yes, that's true.
Even still, we won't find a weakness in him.
Let's take another hard look. What we need might be lying right at our feet.
At our feet, eh? I'll keep my eyes on the ground as we walk then.
You mean just throw him at the lava?
The 4 elemental Empyreans are the beings that maintain the balance and harmony between earth, water, wind, and fire. Have you even stopped to think about why they sleep? About what waking them will do to this world's order?
Not really. I don't much care.
They sleep because of arrogant, insolent wretches like you. The Empyreans derive their power and that of their blessings from the prayers of the pure at heart. But humans became corrupted and neglected their prayers. The forgotten Empyreans drifted into slumber.
Human prayers are the source of their power? Just like the Malachim.
Are you trying to say Innominat blesses someone when he eats their soul?
As the 5th Empyrean, Innominat's purpose is to eat human souls, malevolence and all, and to wipe the slate clean. When all mankind is once again pure as a newborn babe, the elemental Empyreans can be safely revived.
You want to wipe the slate? But that means...
Yes, civilization will crumble. The spread of malevolence, the cleansing of Innominat, the cycle has repeated countless times over the eons. That is why human civilization rises and falls. But if this continues, humanity will never surpass a certain threshold. Thus, the Abbey will control Innominat's power, so that we may guide humanity into a new, better era.
It all makes sense now. You developed the art of armatization to control Innominat.
And in order to create the Armatis, you needed the technology found in Siegfried, didn't you?
So that's why you got Eifried involved in all of this.
Just as light cannot exist without darkness, no great achievement comes without sacrifice. Even I must be made tribute for the sake of our ideal world!
Armatis!
No, you don't!
Eisen, stop! I told you, he's a crafty old buzzard.
I should have known
Oh,
it
wow.
wouldn't be that simple. Rebellious fools! You've fallen so far, Magilonica.
I'm Magilonica no longer! Now, rise, arise, ascending, angel!
Imprisoned by the coldest cold, there you shall tell it! Absolute poison! Hurricane! Hurricane!
Ooh, dang. Good thing I have this.
Hurricane! Watch it! Lotus Fury! Deception! Killing Flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder! Frozen Aurora! See this? Double hit! Hurricane! Infernal Torrent! Form 7! Hurricane! Crash through! Form 5! cannot die yet. Not here.
Nice.
Oh, were I only 100 years younger?
100? He's used an oath to add years to his life. Centuries, even.
Is that what you call rational? Sounds like an obsession.
I've said the same thing thousands of times. If it were my choice, I'd have let myself die naturally long ago. But did he not say? Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
So were the words of the exorcist Claudin.
They were foolish.
Think what you will. I'll show you the truth of his words.
You think illusions will work on us now?
Not in the least. But it bought me enough time to finish my art.
Are you trying to set off the volcano?
You'll die too!
As long as I take the Lord of Calamity with me, I have no regrets. That's because I follow reason! Oh. Oh! How dare you insult Claudin's ideal soul!
Hey, Master. Emotions are a real pain, aren't they?
Do it now! You're damn right I will! Hey, period! The Lord of Calamity is here! Wake the hell up!
What? The space station? What the?
What was that?
The elemental Empyreans have awoken.
We are free. We will no longer be your tools.
Oh dear, what's happening?
You saved us, Mogulu. Thanks. If you hadn't thrown Melchior off balance, we'd all be dead.
I settled my own affairs. Nothing more. But if you want to thank me, I accept gifts.
I take it back.
He couldn't hurt those flowers. Was that his oath?
No. That old fool loved flowers more than anything else. Far more than he did any living human. That's all there was to it.
I suppose even a legate could never fully control his heart.
Same goes for a witch. Sometimes living can be the hardest affliction.
Have the 4 elemental Empyreans awakened?
Who knows? But anything that would sleep through that isn't worth our time.
Better watch your mouth or they'll smite you. I can feel a shift in Inominat's domain.
Yeah. All 4 of them have awoken. Inominat has been pushed out from the Earth pulses.
Humanity's amplified resonances will diminish, and many Malachim will regain their free will. The Exorcists will likely lose a good chunk of their forces.
Eleanor, have you lost your ability to fight too?
Sorry to disappoint, but I can still see you. Evil demons, Malachim, and witches alike.
You know where he is.
I can feel him. His body has left the Earth pulses. He's somewhere above the Empyrean's throne now. Artorias is with him. However, Inominat is pushing back against the other Empyreans with incredible force.
If the 4 are defeated, we'll lose our last chance. No time to waste.
Let's go. It's time to end this.
Yeah.
The mountain doesn't appear to be erupting. Or doing anything else, really. I'd say that's a relief.
Were Melchior's claims only a bluff?
I'm not convinced. Most of his threats had as much truth in them as he could muster.
With the 4 Empyreans revived, the land is awakened. Changes in the Earth that once took eons will now happen in a few hundred years.
A few hundred years?
The mountain will erupt, but not for a long while.
A long while to a human, maybe. But compared to the history of the land, it'll be a blink of an eye.
But Inominat is the Empyrean of suppression. Who can say what will happen when we kill him? Well, it's not like I care anyway.
I think we should care.
Melchior sure was strong, wasn't he?
Yeah. If it weren't for Mogulu's help, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
But you saw the opening she gave us and took it.
Did you want to be the one to finish him off?
If it mattered to me, I'd have fought him alone. We all had our reasons to fight him. The opportunity just happened to be yours. That's all there is to it.
I understand.
If Melchior had only manipulated Ifrid for personal reasons, then that would be settled now. But he was acting based on his idea of reason. That creating a world without malevolence was worth the cost of destroying people's free will. Ifrid won't be avenged until I destroy that very philosophy.
Your business with the Abbey isn't done.
Not even close. You all could just sit around twiddling your thumbs, and I'd still take the heads of Artorias and Inominat on my own. If you want to be the ones to finish them off, you'll have to beat me to it.
You're on.
I'll fight with everything I've got. That's all I can do.
That's plenty.
I really don't mean to pry, but I've gotta know. Does it feel good to pinch all those souls out from your stomach?
That's kind of a gross way of putting it.
I have to agree with Velvet. The way you put it sounds so inappropriate.
I'm pretty sure that was her point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why so cranky? I was only asking to see if you were getting hungry or not.
Then ask that in the first place.
Are you? Hungry, that is.
I do feel hungry, now that you mention it, but I don't think it has to do with losing those souls.
Then why is it?
Maybe my appetite is increasing as Inominat's suppression weakens.
Yeah, I'm suddenly feeling hungry myself.
My stomach could start growling at any moment.
I have been thinking of nothing but delicious things to eat for a while now.
I bet Mogulu only brought it up because she's feeling peckish herself.
No, that's not the reason at all.
That settles it then. When we get back to the ship, you can take guard duty while we eat.
I'll make a quiche and pudding.
I'll cook up some penguin and tomato stew.
Ooh, I'd love to try your cooking, Madame Eleanor. Let's get back to the ship.
Getting all fired up about food. I would never... I would kill for a big bowl of sweet Calegian-style borscht!
Then go find me some peaches.
Why peaches?
Because you can't have Calegian borscht without peach pie for dessert.
Well, let's end it here for now. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be the last episode, and then it's gonna be the final battle soon. So yeah, expect the last episode maybe tomorrow or something. Anyway, see you in the next video. Bye.